Peace in the arms of the Lord. My beloved child, why do you continue to carry within you the burdens of anxiety, anger, and worldly troubles? Come to me, for I am your safe refuge, the light that guides you through the dark nights of life. I have said to you, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So do not hesitate or fear. Place all your burdens into my hands, and I will transform them into wings to lift you toward the skies of peace. My child, the peace I give you is not like the peace of this world. It is not a fleeting silence, but a gentle stream that flows endlessly within your soul. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. My words are not empty promises, but a lighthouse for those walking through the storms of life. Do you see it? Simply trust in me wholeheartedly, and all your fears and anxieties will dissipate like morning dew under the sunlight. Entrust your life to me, every moment, every thought, every pain, and every hope. Do not let your heart be torn apart by worries about tomorrow. I have taught you, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Live in the present, in my love and protection. Let your heart be free, like a bird released from the cage of worry. I love you more than you can ever comprehend. Every time you struggle in sorrow, I am always there, gentle and patient, waiting for you. I do not force you, but I call to you. Let me step into your life and heal the wounds in your soul. Every tear you shed I see, every sigh you breathe I hear. My child, let my peace reign in your heart. Let your trust in me become an everlasting stream, soothing your parched soul. I do not desire for you to suffer, but for you to live in true joy and peace. For I came into this world not to condemn, but to save and bring boundless love. So, my beloved, do not turn away from my invitation. Come, kneel before me, and surrender everything to me. In my arms you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding, a joy that cannot be shaken. Trust in me, for I am the Lord of peace, and I am with you today, tomorrow, and forever. Complete joy in surrendering to the Lord. My beloved child, why do you persist in bearing burdens that were never meant to be yours? Let me ask you, do you believe you are strong enough to carry it all on your own? No, my child, your strength is finite, but I am the infinite one. I have told you, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act. So why not come to me and hand over all that is wearing you down? Surrendering is not a sign of weakness. It is the act of a courageous heart, one that recognizes a stronger hand is there to uphold it. When you entrust your life to me, you will discover a wondrous joy, a joy not born from achievements or material things, but from the freedom that comes when anxiety and fear no longer bind you. I have promised you, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, and which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in me. My child, imagine your life as a river. When you attempt to steer your own boat, the waves will lead you astray. But if you let me be your guide, you will see that the river becomes calm, directing you toward the shores of peace. Trust in me, for I will never abandon you. Every step you take is under my loving gaze, and I will always lead you along the path of life. The joy of surrender is not a fleeting emotion, but a profound state of a soul that knows it is loved and protected. I do not desire for you to carry the burdens of the world, for I have already borne them for you. I have told you, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So, what are you waiting for? Let me take those worries from you, and you will experience complete joy in being wholly mine. My child, your joy does not come from how much you can accomplish, but from how much you allow me to accomplish through you. Surrender everything into my hands, and you will realize that this joy is not merely a feeling, but a precious gift, one that only those who trust in me can receive. I am here always waiting for you. Come, believe, and let me bring you a joy beyond anything you can imagine. True love in relation to ourselves and others. My beloved, love is the very essence of life that I have placed in your heart since you were created. Do you know this? I have said, love one another as I have loved you. This is not just a command, but an invitation for you to step into a life full of love. Love for me, love for others, and love for yourself in my light. My child, loving relationships do not come naturally. They require nurturing from your heart. I have loved you with an unconditional love, ready to forgive, support, and sacrifice. Are you willing to share that love with those around you? When you love, you not only glorify me, but you also glorify yourself. For I have said, whoever is in love is in me, and I am in them. You see, love is not limited to sweet words or grand gestures. It is present in the small actions you show to your brothers and sisters. A gentle glance, a sincere word of encouragement, or forgiving their mistakes. I want you to remember, whatever you do for the least of these, you do for me. So love with all your heart, for through that love, I will touch the hearts of many. My dear, love is not just about giving, it is also about receiving. When you open your heart to receive my love, you will find the strength to love tirelessly, to forgive without bitterness, and to build relationships that grow stronger each day. My love is the endless source from which you can pour into this life. You need not fear lack, for I will always fill you with my boundless love. So let love guide you, my child. Let me be the center of all your relationships. When you place me in that position, all discord will fade away, and your relationships will grow better each day. I am always here, ready to help you as long as you come to me and trust in me. My love is waiting for your response, and through that love, you will find a life full of meaning, peace, and completeness. The sacred joy in serving God and others. My beloved child, do you know that the greatest happiness is not found in what you hold on to, but in what you give away? I have called you to live a life of service, not because I need it, but because you will be filled with joy and meaning when you follow my will. I have said, whoever wants to be great among you must be your servant. Through service, you are not only helping others, but also glorifying me. My dear, service is not a burden. It is a sacred joy. When you bend down to lift the weak, when you share with the poor, when you sacrifice your time and energy for others, that is when you are being transformed by my love. You will feel a deep happiness, far beyond the fleeting pleasures of this world. As I have taught, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Look, every act of service, whether small or great, is an opportunity to draw closer to me. When you care for the hungry, when you comfort the grieving, you are touching my very heart. I have said to you, whatever you do for the least of these, you do for me. Therefore, never think that your service is meaningless. Every action you take is remembered by me and will be rewarded. My beloved, I have not only called you to serve, but I also want to do this with you. I will give you strength, wisdom, and courage to walk the path of service. When you work in my name, you will never feel alone or exhausted, for I am always by your side, supporting and guiding you. So open your heart and hands to serve, not out of obligation, but out of love. Let the joy of service fill your soul so that each day of your life becomes a hymn of praise to my name. Remember, in service, you will find yourself a soul filled with grace, love, and an unending joy that only I can give. Walk in my light and let that love spread through every action you take. The sacred call to reach for the beautiful. My beloved child, I have planted in your heart a deep desire, a longing for what is good, noble, and eternal. Never ignore that call, for it is my invitation for you to step onto the path that leads to light and life. I have said, you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Remember that I created you in my image, granting you the ability to do good things. But goodness does not come naturally. It requires will, love, and determination. When you act with a pure heart, you are not only doing good for others, but your soul is also being purified and uplifted. I have said, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. My child, let my word become the lamp that guides you, the motivation that drives you each day. When you are discouraged by challenges, remember that I am always with you, giving you the strength to stand firm and continue. Do not fear when you must go against the flow of life, for I have promised, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Let your faith in me be the boundless source of strength that keeps you moving forward. My beloved, every time you choose what is good, every time you turn away from selfishness and embrace love, you are drawing closer to me. Do not hesitate to do noble deeds, even if the world may not see or understand. I will see, and I will reward you accordingly. So rise up, Let your soul be illuminated by the light from on high. Let passion and love transform each day into an opportunity to reach for what is beautiful, to bring my light to the darkest places. And when you do this, you will realize that true motivation does not come from yourself, but from the boundless love and grace I have given you. Live as the light of the world, and never forget that I am always with you, guiding you on every path. Amen.